It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Stuart Fairchild makes his big league debut right after this. Chris Bubella, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Digging in, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he popped him up. Lutz into shallow left. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So here's Johan Camargo as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 other. And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-1 home down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bubella is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Soler going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next up for the Astros, Josh Harrison. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-1 to him now. Hopped up. Biggio over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Shane Bieber is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Oliver Lutz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Next up for Detroit, Biggio, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Lutz on at first, nobody out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And a dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a missed drag bunt attempt for a strike. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up on the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Next for the Tigers, Kyle Schwarber. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. He's set, and the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 0-2.
Off the plate, ball one.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Tigers get just the one. One inning in the books here, all tied at 1-1. Well, there is some weather in the Detroit area as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. So a runner at first with one man gone, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Pops this one up. Coming on is Ozuna, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
2-0 now.
No thanks.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter number 9.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Last half of the second set to go, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bader is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Alec Bond, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. First pitch of the at-bat.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
1 out now in the Houston third, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Francisco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Oliver Lutz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Geiger is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Number 7.
At the plate, Biggio. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Biggio, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Jorge Soler is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Runners off for second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the move again from first. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Striding in for Houston, Stuart Fairchild. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Fairchild has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So striding forward now, Jake Geiger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
In the dirt here. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seems. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Line toward the alley in left center, and that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2, and that'll plate the runner from third. As with that, the lead swells to 4-1. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Gordon is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Alec Mills answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. To the plate now, Johan Camargo, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in is Jorge Soler.
Leading up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
The left fielder, number 25, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He hit a sac fly earlier. And he popped him up. Gordon ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out. So a runner on first with one out now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin in the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's a fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bader is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-1 home. Base hit into right center. In to score is the runner from third. Is now a 5-2 game.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Alec Bond, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times. Already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Max Muncy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First offering on its way. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box, Juan Francisco has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oliver Lutz is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Biggio, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bogarts to his left, he's there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now back, the designated
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, DJ LeMahieu. That's popped up. Francisco in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Stuart Fairchild. No balls and 1 strike. A bouncer up the middle, and he is in there.
The catcher, number 39, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Alex Avila becomes the first out of the inning. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next is Speedy D. Gordon. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Johan Camargo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone!
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Harrison Bader singled home a run in his last time up. Late square, and this is popped up. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Alec Bohm. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Base hit into right center.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Josh Harrison is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Biggio ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. The first base.
Here's the first pitch to him. Juan Francisco is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. The 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Fairchild.
Stuart Fairchild is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Michael Baumann enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Baumann has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Got him to go down swinging there. Max Muncy is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Oliver Lutz tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to third. Camargo's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4. It's 7-3. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Alex Avila.
Catcher, number 39.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jake Geiger. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 2, shortstop.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And a relay home, and not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Biggio will put this one away, and the side is retired. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jorge Soler. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Marcell Ozuna is on deck. Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Full count, 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Now the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. And the tag gets him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Up next to the Tigers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Squared that one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there. Base hit. Schwarber is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5. In now, Alec Bond.
Number 19.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Runner's on his way to third. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the runner's on his way home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Juan Francisco. 0-1 the count. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Into the box now, Stuart Fairchild, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. A runner at second, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Popped up. Biggio has a play. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 39.
That ball wasn't actually smoked. More of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Stepping in, Alex Avila. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 3 for 9. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bader is there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Jake Geiger. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left field. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. Here's D. Gordon now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Well, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting.
Carter Capps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Soler is there, and that retires the side. Ryan Brazier will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Biggio. No balls and a strike to count. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Last breath for the Tigers. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.